Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, sweet. Okay, what's up, everyone? Waiting for some people to join up. Today, I'm going to be 1v1ing some super loyal subjects, giving them some tips and tricks. This is going to be different. I've 1v1'd y'all. I've 1v1'd y'all before, but never in detail, really. We're going to 1v1, and then I'm going to hop into replay mode, switch over to your POV in replay mode, and really see and break it down what mistakes y'all were doing, things you could do better. Also, I heard Street Fighter might be coming to the item shop tonight, so Chung might be coming. If y'all do get any of the Street Fighter stuff, make sure to use my creator code, Your Highness. I'm going to be doing another giveaway in the future. Make sure you record yourself getting it using my creator code and send it to me on Discord. So I'll add you to the next wheel. Also, another thing for my super low subjects is coming up this Sunday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. We're going to be doing hide and seek. 2,400 V-Bucks are up for grabs. 2,400 V-Bucks. We have quite a few members. So as y'all already know, the more members we have, the larger the create members only custom games prize pool is. Hello, Mom. Thank you for joining. Got 3 people in here. Let's see. I might just 1v1 some random people as we wait. I made a couple of posts earlier today. I did just start the live. Let's see. Got 4 people watching right now. I'll go over to TikTok, message some people who is interested. On set. Let's go. Thank you so much, Mom, for the $2 donation. Let's go. Alright, I'm just gonna 1v1 some random people while we wait. Let's see, actually, I'm gonna open up the chat. I was setting the chat to only members, but I'll set it to subscribers. Maybe there's somebody in here who is a subscriber who wants to know how to join. Wait, let's get this. You're welcome, son. Let's go. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to tell y'all. I updated the old emojis. I made the faces larger, and I added 2 new emojis for my members. I've been pretty busy. I got a new GoPro. So I have a whole bunch of videos I'm going to be recording for that. Well, while we wait for people, I guess I could hop into replay mode and show y'all what my enemies, well, my opponent's mistakes are. Basically to showcase y'all what I'm gonna do with y'all. Okay, this dude just made a 4x4. This dude is a very defensive player. Alrighty. Let's go. Thank you so much, Mom, for the $2 donation. Another one. Let's go. Making it rain. Full box. Another one! Let's go! Thank you so much, Mom. Top donator by far. Oh, okay, he's turning up the heat. Let's go. Give me them toes. So in that instance right there, I shot him and the wall at the same time. Not only was I claiming the wall, but I also got some chip damage on him. He just got some chip damage on me. Let's go. Whew. That was a slower fight right there. You're welcome. So let's go. Thank you. Yes. Now this dude's trying to just go for side jumps on me. Let's go. I ran out of builds. He still had some though. We still got him. Ooh. I boxed him from below. Ooh, I baited him with the big pot. He thought I was weak. Oh, I made him back out. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, let's go. Okay, guys. So, now I'm going to go into replay mode and show y'all some of his mistakes. Starting out with that 2x2, though, is a pretty good start. Especially for tournaments. We got 4 people in here watching. Go to gameplay. Jump a little bit forward. Alright. Let's see what Rome XTV Games is cooking with. Player outlines. Region on. Alright, hold up. Make sure we got everything on. On. Alright. Well, let's see what he should have done. All right. I would say, first off, he should have went for a shot or something. Okay. Let's see when he takes some damage. He didn't take any damage. Okay, that's when he took some damage. All right. Okay, he did a lot of things wrong right there. Okay. So, let's rewind this back a little bit. There was just so much stuff he could have done better right there. Okay, so we're gonna slow it down, and then we're gonna get it to right here. I think this is good. This is not too far from when I dropped on his wall. Okay, so okay, I just pickaxe swinged on his wall twice, and now he finally placed a ramp. Right? He should have been already had a cone in his box. But the thing is, he's probably... The only way I would say doing the ramp thing is good is if you're trying to look the opposite direction and place the ramp behind you so you can run out the other way. But he didn't do that. He was trying to place the ramp like forward on me. He thought I was over here. And forward ramping a person really isn't that good because they can just phase through, and you're standing on this ramp. So if you try to edit out, you'll drop you. I've made a video about this before. What I like to do is reverse ramp. But if he already had a cone in his box, he could have just edited the cone, and he would have had more awareness of what's going on. You have 0 ping, lol? I do. I have like 1 ping in creative, yeah. Welcome to Highness's live, loyal subject Toku. Welcome. Okay, so I'm on the he's looking at the wrong wall right now. So he switches over to the wall, right? He sees me. I edit. Okay, so he did this edit right here. I have done this edit on people before, but if you're gonna do this, you need to be standing in the. I'm gonna switch views, so zone free, right? And let's switch the focal length. Let's turn off. All right. So let's move this around right here, right? So he did that edit. This was his ramp. This is my wall right here. That only really works if you're standing in the back left corner right here, because then you can peek underneath the ramp, shoot my feet, jump up and reset. But that's still not even good, because then, since I have this peek, I would just jump up and have a peanut butter on him. What he should have done is flipped the ramp backwards so that it's blocking me from this direction, and then either edit out this way or this way. Since I'm more to the left, I would say flip the ramp this way, and then he should have edited out here. That would have been better. But there's even more. There's even more of what he did. There was a bunch of mess ups, right? So he shoots the wall and makes me reset it, which is good. That bought him a little bit of time right there. But then he resets the ramp. It's still not blocking my shots. And he actually phased it right now, so I can completely shoot through him. Right? He comes up here on the other side of the ramp. I don't see what his idea would be. Maybe he was trying to possibly edit out from the top. Yep, he tried to edit out from the top. You never want to really do that unless you're super fast. Because as soon as someone takes your wall and you ramp them up and you try to edit out on this, all they have to do is just shoot the ramp. You drop down and you're basically lined up right in front of them for a shot. So he does that. I already claimed those walls. The whole box above him, he can't go into. Okay, so he ramps me off again. And he still tries to go up. As you're going to see, I'm going to just shoot out the ramp. He drops. That's why you don't want to do that, okay? And now I have the cone in his box. He shoots my wall. That's good. And he just tries to challenge this. All right. So in that situation, that last situation right there, don't ever just try to challenge it by spraying, especially when you have a large... Look at the health. I'm going to show you the health difference. When he's trying to challenge me here, I got the cone in his box. Look. He hasn't even touched me. He has like 105 HP. I have still 200 HP, right? What he should have done is maybe tried shotgunning the wall as soon as I edit or reset. Right? But then as soon as he did that, he didn't get the wall. So what he should have done is, I did a peanut butter. He could have hugged either behind this pyramid right here. Let me go free. He could have either crouched behind this pyramid right here and tried spraying out this, which I could still possibly get chip his head. He's pretty low. He has all of these walls. I don't see why he didn't just, let's see. Nope, I claimed that wall. Okay, so yeah, he could have still, I would say this, the best thing he could have done probably was to run and slide into this wall right here. So I would have had to come swing around. While he's running and sliding, he could spray at this wall and try to claim it. Or he could have tried to edit out this wall. Now, I wouldn't say edit 3 tiles, because while he's editing a 3 tile, I can still get his toes. I would say either try doing a door, because then that will block him out, and then sprint through the door. You can sprint bash and it'll automatically open the door. I don't know how fast he is. He could have tried resetting this floor, editing in the cone, and then just... So, if you stand on the top of the cone, you can actually jump up a layer. So he could have tried either sprint, like running up on top of this cone, editing through here, and then jumping into here. Even though I have all of this claimed, he could have then resetted the floor and tried doing a peek shot on me from the top, but most likely he would have died. Once you're already in this situation, it's really tough. He should have, I already explained, placed a cone in his box firsthand, reverse flipped it, edited out of this wall or this wall. But let's move on to the next thing. We spent quite a bit of time on this one death, and he has 6 of them. Let's go to gameplay on this dude. Now let's see him attacking. Let's see how he tries to approach my wall. Okay, first off, big mistake. You never want to just drop down on someone's wall like this with a reverse ramp, right? Because he has really nothing he can do to stop me from... I can put a cone on him, I can full box him up and trap him in here, right? He didn't at least place a wall on your left or right side so that if I try to box you in, you can escape this spot. He should have dropped down diagonally on me. Diagonal box fighting is the meta. Now, I can understand I'm looking the opposite direction away from him. All right, so awareness checking is another factor. So since I'm not even in this box on him, I'm looking the opposite direction, you can get away with this. But you can't do this, like, if a person is, like, on the wall looking at you. Let's switch to gameplay. I'm pretty confident that he's going to make that same mistake. Okay, so... he jumps up top, and he sprays like this. This is what I do to people, all right? So this is pretty useful. Okay, side jump, took some damage. He should have placed a wall where that brick wall is right here. He should have walled me off so I couldn't have side jumped. And got a shot on him. Okay, so I cone him. Got him in my wall. Okay, so he finally did it. You see, he just flipped the ramp backwards. This is what he should have done the first time. Right? He flipped the ramp backwards. I'm completely blocked off. That was good. Now, I have this wall. He has this wall to the right, and he has this floor. Not only that... okay, no, I have this wall behind him. So, here he should have... friend request? Okay, sweet. I got a friend request. Sure onion. Sure onion. Accept. Let's go. Okay. So what he should have done, right, is either edited out that right wall or edited this floor. Because I have these 2 walls on him. If you're a really good fighter, right, and you're really confident and you have good aim, another option you could do is edit this ramp as a half ramp backwards, back crouch here, and then shoot the wall or try going for a counter peek. But since he's low, he should get out the box. All right. I mean, I already accepted this friend request. I don't know why it's not coming off the screen. Alright, we're just gonna have to... Okay, finally. Okay, he pressed join party now. I'm not playing with people except for my super loyal subjects. The super loyal subjects are the ones I'm gonna be playing with and coaching. Okay, let's see. This, he didn't take damage, but this was a bad peek. As you can see, this is a left-hand peek. The floor is edited on this side, right? He could have done the same thing, except for this floor is here, and he's shooting through this side. Or he could have done a 3-tile edit with this blocking it right here. Let's see if he does it. Another left-hand peek. He actually gets this shot. He challenges it. He takes no damage. That is really good. But it worked for him this time. But high skill players usually hit their shots. He's not protected. If you want to do this from the left side, you gotta... Here. You see how far back in the box he is? If you want to do this, right? Drone free. You want to hug this bottom left corner so that the floor is your peak. This floor right here, this edge right here that my mouse is on, right here, because from my perspective, let me switch to my perspective, right, real quick. Gameplay, right? If he's down here, I can't see him. So this, he's wide open. If he did the same move, but just closer to the wall, that would be much more protected. He got away with it this time, though. Let's go to the next one. Okay, see, he does the same thing again. He keeps double editing on the left side. This is not good. Because not only that, I could side jump him right here. I have this whole wall and this wall blocking it. Get a clear shot on him. Do the same thing, but on the right side. What's up, Flag? Thank you for joining. Okay, so that's a good one. That's a Martaz peak, right side. Solid. Alright, I'm healing up. Alright? You want pressure. Don't let them ever heal. He didn't pressure me at all. He just claimed high ground. Alright. This dude needs... Another thing, this dude needs to play more aggressive and finish the fight. If this was like arena... I mean, this was like or ranked or a tournament, he would get third partied easily because he's just sitting up top. Anybody around this whole area would start spraying at him. You gotta finish the fight. He just base boosted his own floor. Not really sure what the plan right there was. All right, I chopped him out. Okay, we both trade shots. I hit him harder. Chopping out, there's nothing really I could really say about defending against that, except for he should have just sat up there. But now that he is in this situation, I have him pretty much full boxed with low walls, except for the roof. Right, he tried jumping out to the side. I would say jump out backwards. Try to jump backwards, and then place a floor and a ramp behind you. Or jump onto a cone and then jump up a layer. Right. But this is a pretty bad situation to be in. He got into this because he was just sitting on height and I was able to chop him out. Another thing you can do is when you're hearing someone chop out, drop down on them, get a shot. Catch them with their pickaxe out, okay? This dude is trying to... Okay, so... He tried to base boost underneath of me. You can base boost someone if they're not the level directly above you, but another level above you, and take out their floor. You won't take out the floor that you hit with your head, though. If you wanted to do that, he should have just shot the base boost instead of launching himself up. This dude takes a lot of left-hand peeks. He could have done the same. Okay, the same thing that he's doing right now, right? Could have been so much better if he just flipped this instead of it being like this, downwards, like this, right here. Then he would have this little triangle. Also, another thing you can do is you could scoot back and use this wall. That's even better as a right-hand peek. And you see what I just did to him? Okay. He was just running. Okay, let's rewind that. Let's see why he died. Why he died on that one. That last shot. Okay, he placed. That's his floor. That's right. He dropped down. Okay, first off, he should have claimed this wall. He just ran into me without claiming this wall. Didn't place a cone here. Alright, he sees this, right? If he would have claimed this wall and this floor right here, then when I edited on him, see, I'm doing a right-hand peek. My gun's right here. I'm going to peek right behind this wall. He would have had a wall right here to defend him. He also could have flipped up the cone and blocked it as well. But he didn't do that. And let's see him attack again. Okay, off the rip. Oh my goodness, this is such a big mistake. This right here is so good for me. You don't ever want to be diagonally ramped on someone's wall, right? Because they could use the lip of this. He could easily get coned, boxed in. He has no walls behind him. Right? He could get coned, walled off here, here, and here, right? And then I can either hit him with a low wall or peanut butter, and he's done for. I could even hit him with what I prefer to do is do a 4-tile bottom right edit right here. That's gonna leave it's gonna be like a crescent, right? And this circle right here between his ramp and here is gonna make it where I can hit his toes. It's impossible for him to hit me from that with that edit on here. Super bad mistake. Only way this works is if he's doing it to bait me, and then he does another edit. But you still want to have at least he should have at least ran into here with this wall right here, so he could escape if it doesn't work out. Or he has to go full into my box. As soon as I edit, run into my box in 50-50. Okay, so he made it out fast enough, but that's gonna get him. I'm pretty sure he dies so many times to that. And he didn't really gain anything from doing that either, right? Okay, so it looks like he was trying to bait. He was trying to drop down, have me edit, and come down here. He should have shot the wall while still in the air with the shotgun. But he still jumped into this box. And now, if you look at it, right? He is actually... all of this wall, this wall, this wall, and this wall... and this pyramid, I can claim all of this, and he'll be boxed twice. Let's see what happens here. Okay, he places a ramp, good job. He boxes himself out. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. He is underneath his own ramp right here. He's underneath his own ramp, and he edited this wall on me. Before he edited this wall, he should have gotten from underneath of this ramp. This is a tight shot. It also changes your camera POV. Oh, so yeah, he can't even back up because his own ramp is behind his head. Very bad situation to be in. Got him down to one shot already. We traded damage. Alright, we're basically just resetting right now. He has the health advantage, so he should be on the offense. That's another thing. Counting the damage that you're dealing. Try to count and figure out how much health your opponent has. So he just got me super low. And he's struggling to get out. He wasn't even getting out. He was just staying in his box. He got me that low. He should have pushed me and tried finishing the fight. He literally could have pickaxed me. All right. I tried to break his tops, claim all the pieces. What's up, Magic? Okay, this is good. He's claiming the floors above his head so I don't edit down on him. That's very smart. Alright. Okay, so here's the thing, right? When someone's spraying down on you... Let's see, drone free. Right? When someone's spraying down on you, as you can see, I'm offset. I'm shooting at him on the right. This is not you don't want to stay in this position, right? Either he should have backed up behind this box and shot over the edge like this on a right-hand peak, or I would say you want to build up and stand directly below the person, because it's very hard for a person to shoot down on you if you're directly underneath of their feet. Then he should have sprayed up and tried phasing his head through the floor. Because if you place a ramp here and you just push up and shoot, then you're just going to phase through the floor almost every time if you have a fully automatic weapon. It's been a while. Yes, it has been a while since I've been live. If you are not a super loyal subject, make sure you hit the join button next to subscribe. And then we can 1v1 and I can give you some tips and tricks on stream. Okay, he shot out my floor. That was good. He could have done that with his AR, though. Yeah, oh. Just mantled on him. Just mantled on him. Alright, let's... Wants to be my friend. Alright. Let's go. Is the stream still going? Alright, good. Okay. So let's check this. I'm gonna play this in slow-mo. See exactly where he messed up on this. He sat on my floor, that was good. He should have did that with the AR though. And then had the shotgun ready when I was dropping. Okay, so looking at me like here. Okay, so first off, he should have placed the cone before he placed the wall. Now, that's more of an aggressive play. He's not a defensive player. Let's see what he was trying to do. Okay, so he placed the cone to do what I said earlier that you could do. If you're on the top of the cone, you can jump up a layer. He should have high walled. Just kept the wall built out and high walled. See, what he did instead was... Alright. This is... Alright. I don't know why he did it in that order. Let's rewind that a little. Okay, so he placed the... We're gonna see this. Let's speed up and then slow it down real quick. Okay, we're gonna slow it down. So he placed the walls, right? Then he placed the cone. His idea is to jump up a layer using the cone, right? But what he did was, he should have jumped up, jumped up, high walled, and then a floor. He jumps up, places a floor here, a floor there. Then he places the wall. That could have been easily avoided if he just held his wall out, jumped up, high walled, and then placed the floor. Just switch the two orders that he was doing. Now, he may have tried flooring me off, so I couldn't do that, but he should have, if that was his play, he should have high coned while he was still on the floor before he even jumped. You can cone you're on the other side of the wall while you're on the floor, as long as there's no wall blocking it. He should have did that first, jumped up, high walled, then floored. The right idea, wrong order. Now let's play this in full speed. And don't try to floor people off. Cone them off. So you see what he just did. The wall is right here. He placed the cone. He coned off that wall right there. What he just did is what he should have done earlier, right? If he was going to do that, cone here, cone off the person from mantling up, high wall, then floor. So it's not like this person doesn't know the mechanics, right? He knows the mechanics. He knows how to place the builds. So if he hopped onto this stream, this is stuff that he could implement immediately. Going for some low ground jump shots. Keeps editing on the left side. Don't. All right, so this is like a larger like battle theory, right? So since the camera is on the right side of the screen, you have right hand peek advantage, right? If you look at these players from a top view, okay, he should be rotating around this way, right? Counterclockwise. I should be rotating around this way, okay? If he starts rotating this way, I have a massive advantage on him because every wall he goes to, I have a right-hand peek. So instead of him editing this left side, if he wants to go into this tile, he should have edited through this side. I already have this floor. Clearly, he's building wood. I have brick. So he's going to be going into a place where I already have this wall claimed. I'm most likely going to claim this first. So he could have side jumped here, right? And then went into this side. Or side jumped here, peeked from here onto me. But let's see what happens. I'm kind of going ahead. Okay, so he does. He jumps down and side jumps from this side. That is good. He went where I said, but he went from under here, this floor. If I was a little bit faster, I could have gotten a shot on him on this floor, because I claimed this floor. Ooh. See? This is what got him. He finally got punished for this, okay? It took some time for me to punish him for it. But this is what he did earlier, right? It was to the other side, but it's still basically the same concept. Hold up. It all glitched out. It's a whole black screen for some reason. Maybe I could switch to my POV. Okay. I'm Matt 2049, Secron 54, not lying. Matt 429. Oh, sweet. Okay. The person I recently friended, I'm assuming. Yeah. If you want to join up and get some tips, make sure to become a super loyal subject. It's right next to the join button. I mean, it's right next to the subscribe button. It's the join button. So, we're building up. Right. It happens when we're building up. I get the wall on him. Boom. Okay, so watch. He's ramped. I have the wall. Right? This is not a good situation to be in. You don't want to... Okay, where's free? Right here. So this is basically what happened before. Remember when I was boxed up? Boom. Okay, you see... Oh, what? He coned himself. I didn't cone him. Or did I? I'm still building out a brick. Oh. What? He coned himself? So, alright, so he placed a ramp, he placed the wall, then he placed the cone, then the pyramid. He could have just simply, well, as soon as I got this wall on him, he wants to get out of this box, so that makes sense. But he should have placed the cone and then the floor first. Double edited it out, and then placed the wall. Basically do a triple edit, instead of the order that he did it. A lot of times, it seems like his mistakes is just doing the right things just out of order. Now he's phased, and he did that to himself. And then, okay, so now, instead of just running out, you want to place this wall right here. Because I just had that peak, I could have placed the wall. You want to claim this wall, or this wall, then edit out of it. Or, flip the ramp. All you have to do is cross this center line. Right? Once you cross this center line, if you flip it backwards, you'll be blocked off. Then you can edit out this direction. This is much safer, straight back, because the way he's looking, this box, on me, I would have him full pieced up, right hand peak perfect. So really what he wants to do is go backwards, or this way, to the right. But let's see how it turned out. He jumps over here, he claims those walls, good job, he jumps up. He is pretty fast when he decides to be. His speed does allow him to not get punished for his mistakes sometimes. Okay, so he places a ramp right here. I have these walls on him, right? I coned him off. I said it before it even happened. When you see someone's wall right there, why would you ramp up like that without even at least claim the pyramid and the floor so that doesn't happen? Now let's see. Does he get... Okay, he runs backwards. Doesn't get shot. He is one shot right now. He's sidestepping. His movement's good. His movement allowed him to dodge those shots. He should have sprayed at me. He should have sprayed at me, punished me, and not let me build up. He waited for shotgun shot, which I did not give him. Now he sprays. Or he could have pre-pieced me, either one. So now he's reloading. You want to shoot. Keep up the pressure. Locate where I'm at. He's staying up there. I'm chopping him out. Okay, now there he goes. There he goes. Now he's shooting. See, so that caused me to stop shooting him out. All right, a little bit of DC ramping right there. He's keeping height, but he's not really getting damage. Okay. This is not he should not be approaching walls like this. I already covered how he should have done it instead. This is such a bad peek on his behalf. This is a left-hand peek. This is not a right-hand peek. This peanut butter does not mean anything because the focal point is this center beam right here between these two walls. Right here. So, I can shoot him without him shooting me. I have a window right here, which kind of does help him. Probably going to reset that. Use that. But yeah, if you're approaching the wall, this is not a right-hand peek. What he should have done was either he should have backed up a tile right here. Right here. Claim this wall, and then that would have been good, because then he could have used the peek right here. Ooh, or even, really, since I left the window open, he could have slid here and used my own edit on me and got a good shot. But he doesn't really want to... He has a health disadvantage. So I can shoot him and kill him instantly. Even if he gets a max shot on me, he won't kill me. So you do not want to be making risky plays like this when you have a health disadvantage. Okay, nothing happened. It was a stalemate right there. He needs to... Well, he might be trying to conserve mats. Oh. He didn't even place that back wall. Okay. Alright. There's only one more death he has after this. But let's see why he died right here. I might need to drone attach. I gotta zoom out a little bit because I didn't even see myself when he died from his perspective. Alright. He jumps out. He should have triple edited. Claimed this wall right here. He waited. So this wall right here, he waited to build until after he got into this square. While he was here, he could have placed that wall and then edited out. I think he might struggle with editing out sideways, and he adapted to it and done it that way, but just go into a slow-mo UEFN map and just practice, like, while you're here. Ramp, wall, edit out first. You want to claim that first. Because, okay, so he ramped over me, right? Let's see what happened. Oh, he didn't get the back wall. So right here, I see that's open. Let's shoot him from the back. That could have been easily avoided if he placed... Well, he could have high-walled here, both walls. But when he ramped over, he could have placed a wall here if he was going to go into it. Also, he wasn't, like, tracking me. So you want to track your opponent through the builds. Visual sound effects helps it also. So as I ran here, he should have been looking here instead of looking the opposite direction. Like, okay, so last death. That's another thing. The visual sound effects is not popping up in replay mode for some reason. I don't know why he's chopping on his own builds. That's a... right here! Bad peek on his behalf, right? This whole wall right here, as you can see, it's a left-hand peek on his side. This is a right-hand peek for me. I could have just shot him without even... Okay, so... He's boxed up, he shoots the wall, he claims the wall. He needs to edit out to the left. He shoots his own wall. Wait, what? The metal is his. Yeah, I knew it's his. Good job. He edits out the left. He pre-fires back. Pre-firing when someone's spraying at you is the right thing to do, but... He should have boxed up or something to heal. This person does not heal, but I don't let him heal, so... Understandable. He needs to make like a 2x2 or something. Or 2x1. He's on height. Heal up, good job. Now, okay. Let's go. Yeah, I baited him with that, so... From his perspective, it did make sense to drop down. So... But... Here. This is what he should have done better, though. Because... That was a tricky play on my behalf. Alright, so... He heals up. Let's fast forward. Boom, right? If he's gonna drop down like this... You want to drop down... Place a cone on your box, and then slide one into my box. Jump back up, and then make sure you claim the wall. So, he placed a ramp. I don't prefer ramps. I prefer cones. I think cones are a lot more versatile, and it's easier to use. Also want to claim this left wall here. You want to claim this floor and pyramid above your head. Yeah, so then he edited... Yeah. He did this same edit before, and I said, if you do this edit right here, this sideways one, you want to stand in the back left corner so you can peek behind here and shoot. What he did was completely open himself up. He was ramped off. So what he should have done, I would say even better though, maybe, is scoot to the left and do a half reverse to claim this wall. But he just opened himself up to getting shot. And then he backed out. Alright. Guys, I think the item shop refreshed. Let's see. Is Street Fighter in the item shop? No way! Chung is back! Guys, how long has she been gone? Holy cow, we can get Chung. 2 years and 10 months. Chung has not been in the game in 2 years and 10 months. That's crazy. You know we're gonna get her. Guys, if y'all want to cop Chung, if y'all want to get Chung, Make sure you use my creator code, Your Highness. Record yourself doing it with my creator code. Send it to me in Discord to enter into the giveaway. The next one. Let's go. We got both styles. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We finally got Chung Lee. All right. I think I might get Cammy too. I like Cammy. Tactical Cammy. Hold up.
Mission complete.
All right. And let's get Cammy too. Let's go. Wait, let's make sure use my creator code, Your Highness. Also, thank you so much, Mom, for the V-Bucks to get them. I appreciate that. Let's go. We got Cammy as well. That's lit. For those I wish to protect, I will fight you. Let's see what this is. The cannon spike. Let's go.
Complete.
Mission complete. Borealis backer. Let's go. Okay, so guys, so Ryu's back. He's got his, all of them have built-in emotes, his training bag. You can get Ryu. You can get Sakura. She was actually a free skin you could have gotten for a limited time. She got her gym style. You can get Blanca. You got his suit style. He kind of looks like the Hulk. He has a little electrical backpack. It's reactive. Don't know why it's not getting shocked. There we go. Then we got Cammy and Guile. Guile has his famous haircut. He looks like a plate. Like you could eat a 5-star meal on his head. And then he's got like a summer vibe one. Flash kick. If you get the bundle, you get the KO back bling and then the round 2 loading screen. They also have their pickaxes. And gliders. Cammy and Guile gear. Their pickaxes. One has a jet glider. Sumo torpedo. Let's go. And you can buy them separately too. Song Hyung Min. What is this from? What is this from? He's a soccer player! Oh snap! A new Icon Series soccer player. Sony. Son Hyung-min. I think I'm saying his name wrong. Hopefully I'm not butchering it. But we got a new icon. We got a sword, forward edge, camera celebration. Oh, that's nice. What's the picture? Oh, it's him! A picture of him. Goal getter. Weapon wrap. Very slick and stealthy. You can also buy them separate. Bruno Mars is here, a festival version of him. He's got a bunch of skins. Here's the old one too. We got Messi, a bunch of emotes, pickaxe set, some items that's been here before. Mind blown. That's how I felt when I saw the Street Fighters back in the item shop. We got the dads in here from Father's Day, Summer Shop. Some sweaty skins in here. The Scorpion skins. It's pretty cool. Very bright skin though. Got these back. These were in here. The shoes. DC skins. Batman, Catwoman. Bunch of music. Gonna skip through that. McLaren's. Insidio. Ford. Bronco Raptor. Megastar. some other car stuff, and then the bundles that have been here. All right. Highness, you're rich. Thank you so much. Yeah, my mom gave me some V-Bucks to get this stuff. 800, 400 V-Bucks. Yeah. So I had like 500 V-Bucks. Those two costed like 3,200. Then it was 5,000 V-Bucks, so it was the difference added. All right. Where are the skins? All right, so we got Chung Lee in here and Cammy here. I don't know which one should I rock first. W Mom, yes, my mom is awesome. I'm gonna rock Chung Lee first. I'm not gonna rock this style. I'm gonna rock this style, nostalgia one. Let's see. What weapons does Chung Lee use in the game? Lee use. She uses her feet. And okay. Let's see. I think Fan would work with her. It's Asian-y. That looks right. Right? That one looks better. Let's let's go with the gold one instead. And blue and gold is the color scheme, so let's get a blue and gold weapon wrap. That's just blue. Might do this one. Ooh, FNCS one. That's sweaty. That's fits. Let's go. All right. Anybody want to join up? Any super low subjects? Matt, I'm watching your stream right now. Oh, what? Let's go. Matt Ford 2049. Let's go. Zach, hi. All right, so we're an hour in. No super low subjects came. I just got a friend request on Discord. Magic. Oh, snap. Okay, I see Magic. You put my creator code in. Thank you. When you get something from the item shop with my creator code, make sure to record that too and send it to me. As of right now, just putting the code in does not count as an entry. It's when you use the code to get something from the item shop. Welcome to the Discord, Magic. Let's go. Got a new member in there. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to, since none of the super low subjects came to do it, I'm going to open it up. Anybody can join in 1v1. If we do have any super low subjects come, then they're going to get priority. I'm going to change the title, though. Let's go. Zach, all right, you can join. I'm going to turn this to private. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to change the title. I'm going to super low 1v1 coaching. Chung Lee is back. Let's go. Hold on, I've got to put the right emote on real quick too. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's get in this. No way! You're on phone? You're a mobile player? Alright. So, I'm not really gonna focus anything on speed-wise, because it's hard to play fast on mobile. So, I'm just gonna focus on, like, decision-making. I recently got Discord, so I had to add you. Oh, sweet! You got Discord, so you could join my group? Let's go. Are you able to join up, Zach? You might be loading in slowly. Yep, there we go. We got Chung Lee! Let's go! Alrighty.
Ranked custom loadout.
Oh, you got the Leviathan pickaxe? I see you.
200 pump shotgun.
So, right now, we're doing the current loot pool. I think that would be more beneficial. That shotgun is in reload, but it's not in the main mode. Let's go. Have some entertainment while we wait. Okay, first thing you should have done was box up. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. He's building. I'm gonna mainly save the coaching for after. I'm a PS player. Normal, let's see, normal. Oh, a PlayStation player normally. Okay. Oh. Alright. I'd say mainly you just gotta claim pieces more. I'd say the first thing you should have done was box up. When you're on defense, especially. Thank you, loyal subject Magic and super loyal subject Flag 1090. Shout out to you both, yes. Oh, messed that one up. You gotta box up or something. Good job building a box. Okay. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna help you out real quick and teach you how to build a box. I don't know if you're watching the stream as well, but first what you want to do is place the walls. Then you want to place all of them around you and spin. Then cone up top, cone up bottom, because you can just turbo build, and then do the floor. Now, if you're editing outwards, you can start with the cones, bottom, top. Then you can place, well, sometimes I like to do the walls, then the floor, or you can do cone, cone, floor, and then the walls. You want to place the cones both at the same time and the walls at the same time because you don't have to switch. You can just turbo build. Now I'm going to attack. Get ready. Hello? My phone is too slow to do that. That's understandable. That's understandable. But you can still do it properly, slow. I'm not gonna really speak on your speed. It's just the things you're choosing to do. Because you can still do things right, slowly. Hold on, I'll do this real quick. Maybe this will help. 120 FPS mode off. All right, so now I'm playing in 60 FPS now. Oh, my sensitivity is weird too. All right, I think I can change it on my mouse. All right. You want to protect your back when you're going up the ramps. Oh. He just launched himself down the hill. Okay. Alright, that only does 10 damage. So, if you're gonna do that, I would say, once you shoot me, try to shoot me in the air, and then, while I'm in the air and I can't build, try to shoot me out of it. Okay. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, I would just try to slide kick him out of the box, so he can't use it. If you're a person who plays zero build or fights against people using shield bubbles a lot, that is a trick you can use. Just slide kick them outside of the shield bubble, and they can't use it. Oh. Man, playing on 60 FPS after playing on 120 FPS for so long is so weird. I used to play on this like all the time though. You gotta claim more pieces. I'm basically claiming everything. Box up, box up, box up. I'm on 15. No way. I can't even go that low. Holy cow. 15 FPS. Yeah, so I would say the main thing for you definitely would be like when you are able to upgrading your setup. It's really hard to do a lot of things on 15 FPS, I would say, but just try to do the things, but just try doing them slowly, I guess. Normally play. Okay, so this is not your main setup. You're just out somewhere right now. You wanted to hop on the stream. Gotcha. Because you're normally on PlayStation, yeah, I remember. Alright. Okay, I just boxed in the shield bubble so you can't use it. Oh! Okay, I see you! Making some builds. Yeah, so that doesn't work with the shield bubble. GG. Alright. I'm gonna try helping you as much as I can in replay mode. I would say for 15 FPS, he did pretty well. Into the underworld. Oh. Bruno's pose? Okay, sweet. Alrighty. Let's go into replays. From here perspective. Let's rewind. Okay, so party hips. Alright, so first thing you want to do is immediately start boxing up. Okay. You want to make sure you like track me. So through the builds, you want to try keeping your cursor on me. You don't want to stand in front of the wall, right? You want to diagonally box fight. You stood on top of my cone. You don't... Before you came into the box, you should have claimed the wall. Don't stand on someone else's cone. You want to have your own cone. Okay. You built a wall, floor. So you built wall. Could have you want to do the same thing but make another box with the walls and then place the floor. So turbo building works on the mobile. It seems you just built those two walls first fast. You want to build a 2x1. Don't just stay in one box. I claimed your wall, so you want to edit out. Okay, I'm on your. I claimed your cone. So you do have this wall out here to the left and behind you. You don't have to challenge this. You had quite a. You could have edited out right there. On phone, is really slow. Yeah, it is. And to edit builds, I have switched to building mode, leaving an opening. Yeah, that's understandable. I wonder if there's simple edit on phone too. So I didn't try to box. I would say if you're gonna play on phone, well, I know it's not your main setup, but even though it's like not easy to do, I still think that you should try doing it because you'll get better at it. I've seen some mobile gameplay of some people and they can do some decent stuff. Although it does take practice, and if it's not your main platform, then you don't really have time to really practice on it, you know? I played mobile for a little bit. It was tough. I play mobile sometimes just in case I'm like outside to AFK XP farm. Alright, so I got this wall. You want to place a cone or something on there so you don't just run. Okay, you place the wall. The main thing is you don't want to just run into a spot where you have no pieces claimed. Ooh. You could have tried chopping me out. Right there. Alright. So I would say, okay, so from the perspective of this right now, let's say you don't have builds. Let's say you're in a situation where, let's say you could build, is just you used up all your mats and you're fighting someone with builds, right? You do have your shotgun out, right? And it looks like you're trying to go for pre-fires, right? I would say the best thing you could do is straight up just 50-50. Try to just jump into my box where neither one of us can build and try hitting a hard shot. Because that's, realistically, this happens sometimes, especially if you're playing a tournament, zone wars, you've been tarping and stuff, using mats to survive, and then you get to the point where you're low on mats and you gotta get a refresh. Sometimes you do have to jump into someone's box. So I would say you need to practice exploiting into people's boxes. Raider has a piece control map or a practice map where it's the new one. Raider's practice map number 5, where you can go to comp, the competitive mode, and then it's phase and box practice. What you want to do is shoot the wall with your AR till it's weak, and then when it's one shot, run into the wall the same time your bullet does, so that you can phase through the wall, switch to your shotgun, and hit him in the face really hard. See? You're shotgunning the wall, but right now, if you were to do that, wait till I edit. So as soon as I edit, the wall's weak. That's when you could have shotgunned the wall, right? But it was already low from chip damage earlier. So if you're not able to build, you really got to play like it's a Hail Mary. You got to just go into their face, in their box, and finish it fast. Because you could go for pre-fires when they're building and editing, but it's really hard. And you also could wait for as soon as them to do a peek on you, you try to basically trade and hit the harder shot. But then that's like a game of chance right there. So we're in the box right now. This situation is the best situation for you. You're spraying under the ramp. You want to push forward, preferably, right? Preferably, you want to actually go into this bottom right corner right here, right? And you want to, I'm right here, so I'm not all the way looking at you. Since I have a right, like this is what my camera angle is kind of like at. I actually switched to my gameplay version, right? You see, it right now my body is blocking your view, a view of you. So if you sneak into the bottom left corner behind me under this ramp with the SMG and switch to a shotgun, that's really good placement for you with this type of strategy. Welcome, Highness is low, subject Juice World, let's go, thanks. Also, to aim it's hard to move the crosshair. It is really fast, yeah. You're welcome. I'll get back to my house Wednesday or Thursday, then I want to 1v1 you. I'm not quite sure when the next time I'm going to be going live, but as long as you're subscribed, you're in my Discord, then when the next opportunity arises, you should be notified. All right. Yeah. So you gotta reload the shotgun. So yeah, you gotta reload the SMG. Okay, so you're pressuring different walls, right? So the damage you're doing is being spread out against different walls. You don't want to do that. You want to focus on one wall. You want to spray it till it's weak, run through it, and try 50-50 in me. But since you have a health disadvantage, maybe try keeping your distance and spray bullets through the builds to chip it back. Playing with no builds is in the build mode is pretty tough. Okay, so you do have these, right? So this can help you jump into my box a lot easier, right? So you can press the right click to jump up. If you do that against my wall, it'll break the wall and the floor. Typically, you would have to claim the pieces when it breaks, so I don't build them because I typically would build them. But if you stand on top of the floor and the cone and you shoot diagonally, you can drop down on me. Now, you don't really want to stay in the air too long because I can just spray you. See, what I did is when you shot me, I turned around and I launched myself forward. I messed up on that. But yeah, that movement too would be tough to shoot. So right here, I'm out in the open. You could just run in my face, but instead of jumping away, because then, yeah, in the air, you take damage. So another thing is, when you are able to build, you can right-click to shoot yourself up, and what you want to do is, when you do that, turbo build walls. You can turbo build 2 walls in front of you, and then place a floor, and then you'll connect, and you'll be, it's basically like doing 90s really fast. Now, okay, so you started to build in this one. Started getting a little warmed up. So wall. See, you went wall, floor. Just finish with the walls. Build out. You did this wall. What you want to do is don't build this wall right here. You want to make a 2x1. So wall, this wall here, this wall here, this wall here, this wall here. Then place the tops. That way you're not in one box, and if I take a wall, you're not scrambling to get out. You can just slide into the next box pretty easily. I know it's slower on mobile. I'm not talking about the speed. I'm just talking about the choices. So let's see what type of edit you do on me right here. It seems like you might be trying to edit. Okay, so That's a window. Okay, so you did a window, right? But see where you are right here? If I were to peek on you, let's see where you are. Yeah, you're it kind of exposed. So if I were to do a peek on you, preferably here, I could shoot you, right? If you were to do that, you want to make sure that you are more to the left so that this right here is blocking you. Now, personally, if you saw how I play, I wouldn't have even edited this wall. What I would have done is edited this right wall so that the front wall in front of you is full health. And you're editing and shooting on the corner of the box right here. Because now this wall is weak because you edited it. If I claim this wall, I have a right-hand peek on you. I'm not going to say anything about the door. That was probably a mistake. I'm going to fast forward. Fast forward. Alright. We're back in action. Okay, you see what I just did? You see, I did the same thing. I did a window. I'm clearly exposed right here. You have your shotgun out. Right here, you could have did a headshot, got a whole bunch of damage. But you prioritize jumping out of the box to not get pieced up, which is understandable. But since you're not able to build, you don't really want to worry too much about not getting pieced up like that. You want to jump in my box, close the distance, get right up in my face, and try to finish the fight like that. Now, backing up, trying to get some chip damage, I would say that could work more if you are using... That's another thing. All right, so let's say you are down here, right? What you could do is what's over here? What's over here? So none of this is really good for you, right? What you might have to do is if you could somehow get to this side over here, right? If I'm up top, you could be using the builds I built to peek around. Like this floor and this wall. But right now, everything is a left-hand peek for you in this situation. And traveling over there is pretty dangerous. But yeah, using my own builds, possibly, in the environment. Like if we was in a city or something. Okay, so you boxed yourself up. That's good. I would have chose a cone instead of a ramp. But you got some defense. Okay. So right here, right? I'm doing this peek on you. Our health is... You did take a little bit of damage, but it's not too much. What you could really do, I would say, just run up in here. See if you can slide under this, right? And then jump up. Use this part of the ramp to hit your head so that you come down faster. But jump up, try to peek right here on me. Get a shot. And then, since this will drop you right back down below this wall, that should help you from not taking return damage. So, yeah, I would say since I'm doing this peek on you right here, just sprint at me, try to duck below right here, jump up, shoot here, have your head hit this ramp to knock you back down faster. Then I would most likely reset the wall because I would try to block it beforehand. But if you're fast enough, you get that shot through when I reset the wall, right? Switch your SMG, phase through by timing your step with the bullet, and boom, that could have been a kill right there. Easier said than done, but it's a game plan. So you run at me, but you was spraying and you was walking, right? So almost your choice was almost that, right? I would have put the gun away. I would have tack sprinted, full sprinted on with the shotgun out to do it. Because when you're shooting with the SMG, you're walking, or you're running at a slower pace than if you put the gun away and tack sprint. Okay, you're crouch walking into the wall. Right here, you're pretty one shot, so there's really not much you could do. Maybe okay, you're healing the walls. Interesting. So, healing the walls I used to not even use that bind for a while, but it's really good when people are trying to get your walls weak to phase in. It's to reset the wall and mess up their timing. Okay. See, you're doing a lot better with claiming pieces right now. You lagged out right there, I saw. So you're building the floors and stuff. All right. So okay, so I'm shooting you in the back, right? What I said, what you could have done is you could have placed a wall here, then ramped up below you and above you. Turbo building, if you do that, you'll automatically get above and below you. Then you jumped out to the side right here. Placed a wall to your right. Boom. And then placed a ramp above you, and then that would have been good. Looking down. I'm above you. There's no real reason to be looking down at the grass. I thought that was the edit button. The heal wall and edit wall button is the same. Oh, that's understandable. Okay. Because the mapping on the screen of the buttons. You might need to customize your mobile layout as well. And okay, yeah. All right. So this jump, right? What you could have done is if you were up against my wall, not below me, but up against the wall right beside me, you would have broken the wall. So you could have done that switch to your shotgun and gotten some damage. You don't know how to customize them. There's tutorials on YouTube for how to customize them. And also, there's mobile players who like say you can copy their their layout as well. So this is just. I was flying you back. You did get some chip damage, but I wouldn't really use this for damage unless you're doing storm damage. Now, what you might have been doing was trying to knock me back down the hill. What you could do is if you're trying to knock me down the hill to spray me from top, crouch first, then do it. That way it won't knock you back. And it'll just knock me like forward and forward. So then you could use the hill as natural cover and have the high ground and spray downwards. Okay, you're build battling me now. Okay, you're ramping up, claiming things. Okay, so you could build. I see you're building. I would say just build more, because there's certain instances where you're building and stuff, ramping up, blocking things off. Just do that more. Get more comfortable with it. Even overbuild. Just to get the muscle memory. Because you could have... You couldn't really hold the wall in that situation. But you could have placed the wall, then placed another one side by side. Then when the wall broke, had your shotgun out to pre-fire. And that could have gotten so... And then close the distance. You should have boxed up. Okay, so Right now, you did the shield bubble strat, and it's like some zero build techniques, right? I come to slide kick you out of the box. You do get some damage on me. That was like 70 damage. Okay, that was like the hardest hit so far, so... You did punish me for that. It was pretty good. Okay, I trade. You still have a health advantage. I would say you landed your first shotgun shot. You have the health advantage. Switch your SMG. Just get in my face. Finish it. Because I'm moving around trying to avoid getting shot like that. It's a lot harder to hit a shot with a shotgun shot because it's slower. The SMG, you can spray and trace, and most likely some more of those bullets are going to land. Also, there's a wall right there you could run behind. You could run behind. If I chase you on the left side, you could use that wall as a right-hand peek. If I cover around the right side, you can still curve around back and shoot as I'm doing it, like Ring Around the Rosie. Most likely I would still build, but if neither one of us was able to build and that one wall was there, I would say take advantage of it. Using a shield bubble instead. See, what I just did, what I said you should do. I ran behind the wall, and I'm using it as a peek now. I kicked you out. Place another one, yeah. And you see how I was placing in one wall? Then I was sidestepping out with the shotgun. When I was spraying you earlier, that's what I was saying you could have done. Because it's really hard to hold a wall when someone's spraying, but if you walk sideways, you can. What's up, Will Roper? You just woke up? Well, good evening. If you want, you can join after this. I'm almost done. About 80% way done with this. Yes, okay. Replay mode is glitching out. There's probably a lag spike right there. Good sleep. All right. Basically everything in that last death I already spoke on. So, nothing really to cover in that last one. Okay. Doing that, just jumping out in the open, you can get punished. You can get shot out of the air. I didn't shoot, but just doing that with nothing covering you is not a good idea. You did some damage, okay. So, you tried spraying through the wall, but you didn't get through. You could have placed a ramp, and then jumped. Let me switch. You could have placed a ramp, and then phased in, or you could have placed a cone, and then slid down the cone like a reverse ramp, and tried to use that to phase in too. Or like I said before, just timing your shots. You said yes? Yes, you did. Yeah, so there's a map. After this, I'm gonna show you the map real quick, tell you the code you can use, and you can practice phasing into people's boxes. He said he's super good for mobile. Yeah, I saw he was trying to build battle me at one point too. Okay, it was a lag. So yeah, when a person lags out, then there's not really much they can do. All right, I think he was typing in chat right here. All right, let's see what you do. All right, so you was trying to. If you're trying to blast me, crouch first and then do it. Because this is just Okay, you maybe you was trying to create distance because you have a red dot and I don't. As soon as you landed, though, place a couple of walls. You are much better on PS5. I would imagine, yeah. I think a lot of the mistakes that I said is just because you don't feel comfortable using the building on mobile. On PS5, you might be building the Taj Mahal. Yes, that is impressive for being on a mobile player right now. Yes, definitely. Let's see. All right, you lagged out, so I couldn't even see what happened there. Uh, just open. That was my first time playing Fortnite on mobile. Wow, first time playing Fortnite mobile on stream. I'd imagine most of the people you fight are not going to be as hard. So this is a good warm up if you plan on playing ranked later on tonight on mobile. I think you can also probably press a setting to make it where it's not cross-platform. I think that might be an option. Are you on iPhone? Because Fortnite just recently won the lawsuit, and people can play on iPhone now. You probably got there's a limited time skin you can get too, like a biker lady, red. Yes, you're on iPhone. Yeah, there's a red and black biker skin you get for free, so that on mobile. So next time you play on PlayStation, you should be able to still use it. You're 16. Oh, iPhone 16, the new one. That's crazy. Oh, so you got in the water. Water is not a good situation to be in. I would say build like crazy and then use once your charges recharge, use it to get back on the land. Okay, so you're building now that you're in water. You're building because you have to. You're cranking 90s on mobile. He's cranking 90s. Okay, so yes. But then you shot in the air, which launched you back, right? So you did what I said. You launched yourself forward to get back on land, but you tried launching me. Instead, you should have just turned around and shot again, like towards the water to launch yourself further. Get on the land first, crouch, and then try shooting me into the water, right? But I think your idea was because you were shooting forward that I was going to spray you out of the air and you was going to take damage. So you could have tried landing some damage, like counter damage before you shot, or try aiming to the sky so that once you launch yourself up, right, you aim to the sky and it'll shoot you down faster so you have less time in the air to be shot. All right, now, yeah, this is a pretty tough situation. One shot, charges out. Not much you could do in that situation after that point. All right. I think I covered pretty much everything I can think of to cover. I'm going to show you the map where you can practice phasing into people's boxes, though. All right. So it's not this map. It's Mechanics Training V5 by Raider 464. Island code is 2424-4344-7824. Let's go in here. I'm going to switch to Cammy. Edit styles. I don't even know which one I want to use. Both of these are solid. I'm gonna rock this one though, for now. And let's see, yeah, a combat knife, perfect. Leave the hair out. Let's see. We have one that's camo that counts bullet. Wait, let's see what this looks like with it. That's cool. Yeah, this is the one. There we go. I'm gonna show y'all this map real quick. Got. Yup. It's party time. As soon as I did that, we jumped up like 4 viewers. We got 8 viewers now. Let's go. What? That was crazy. All right. Okay, so here's the map. So you're gonna go to comp right here. Then phase practice. Actually, I need to switch. I'm still on 60 FPS. Let's turn this back on. Change my mouse as well. All right, that's much better. Phase practice. All right, so as you can see, this is the ramp type of phase I was talking about, right? So you practice. As you can see, if you don't get it right, it's gonna block you off. It's automatically turbo building, so you have to time it perfectly, and then there you go. You can take the person out. There's also different scenarios. This is with a ramp. You can do it with a cone. You can do it top down. You can do a reverse ramp. I like to practice having nothing and putting it on hard, because if you can do it with nothing, it makes it easier with the other stuff. So you can just run in. You got to time it on the wall perfectly. There we go. And that'll help you phase into people's boxes. And then you can also build, right? And practice phasing into people's boxes. There you go. You can try getting fancy with it. This is my favorite way to try doing it. It's pretty hard, very mechanical. Boom. Because you do it like that, boom. They can't shoot you. You claim that wall just in case you miss, right? They can't peanut butter on you. And if you can't get it, you can just slide right out here. Boom. There you go. I would say practice that map. Ping is a huge factor in this. Okay, hold up. Highness, I bet I can guess how many wins you have. You can guess how many wins I have? Okay. You can try guessing. I don't even know how many wins I have. You have 0 ping? Okay, Will Roper has 0 ping, so it's going to be good. On PS5, normally have 60 to 80. You have normally 60 to 80 ping. What? I mean, 60, 80 ping. You can do some stuff. Everybody's situation is different. You can only do the best of what you can do. If you are able to, I would say maybe try upgrading your Wi-Fi router. Maybe you try upgrading your cord. Maybe try getting it closer to your setup. I don't know if you're playing PS5 like through the Wi-Fi through the air. That's not the way to go. You want to actually do a wired connection. You want to have the physical cord running from your router directly to the PS5. If you haven't done that, that might change it. If you're still doing that and you have that ping, then maybe ask your parents for a higher ping. I mean, higher internet connection, or maybe just have to do the best you can with what you have. I used to have like, yeah. It also depends on what your goals are. If you're just playing for fun, it's not much of a big deal. That is definitely the side to side swivelly hips emote. Yes, ping. What servers you? I'm any east. Okay, you're any central. Also, you're any central. So you're in Texas servers. So any east on me. You have more ping. You guess you have 241 wins. That's what you guess. Let's check how many wins. So let's see. Status options. Battle Royale. Ranked off. All. Let's go career. I think that's it. I have 131 victory royales on this account. This is my main account now. I had a couple of wins back on my old account. Not as much as this one, though. I have a 3% win rate. This is... I've 241 wins, though. I wish. I'm glad that I looked that good, though. You looked at Fortnite tracker? Oh. So my Fortnite tracker might be different. I don't know. This is in Battle Royale, though. I have other ones in Zero Build and Reload and other things, so this is only one game mode I'm looking at. Check how many ranked wins. Okay, ranked wins. I'll see how many ranked wins I have. Ranked on. Party size all. Career. I have 45 ranked wins. I have a higher... No, same win rate, 3%. Let's go. You have 37? Hey, you'll get there. It's not too far off from mine, 45. I don't... at one point I used to play for wins, but then I started playing for getting better, which made my win percent go down, but my skill level go up. Okay, so Will Roper, you want to join? Let's go, Dark Rider. Let's go. Let's join your party. Let's go. I'll claim the next one later. Let's get it. You got the Ferrari skin? Dope. You know, I'm gonna take off this weapon wrap because it does have delay. You said you got 0 ping, so this might be the toughest fight of the day. Yeah, let's color the pants. Let's go. Catwoman, alrighty. Putting out the sweaty skins.
Mission complete.
Let's go. That's such a fitting emote. The cat yarn. Okay, get Ethernet. Bet get Ethernet can't. Oh, is it my turn? Yes. I play for comp. Okay. PS5 is in the living room, the farthest room from the router. Yeah, so you want to change that. I don't, just ask if you can put the router in the living room next to the PS5. I don't see why there would be any, like, issue with that. I don't think it takes much to just put it in a different part of the room, so maybe if you, like, ask for Christmas or ask really nicely, they'll be like, oh, yes, we can move it. You're recording? Oh, sweet.
Ranked custom loadout. Ranked custom loadout.
Let's go.
Of course my gun ain't shooting.
Your gun wasn't shooting? Is it shooting now? Try it. Okay, good.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm good.
Is it shooting now? Try it. Alright, I'm echoing in your background.
Alright, that's my fault.
Okay. What in the world? Are you trying to PG? Okay. Oh, good job. Okay. You trying to PG again?
Yeah.
You tried coding me off. I saw that.
Wait, give me a second, give me a second.
Alright. I'm gonna save the tips and tricks for after the fight.
I just turned on my sense.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm good.
Alright.
was doing the Tifu strat.
I am.
You're healing. You're healing.
You remember how I told y'all how to do it?
I kind of forgot.
I gotta make a video on it.
Oh, where were you?
What's up, Fishy? Thank you for joining. I dropped down when I heard you chopping.
I'm gonna try now.
Okay. Let's go. You gotta always try to get the best practice. Cause then when we go into replay modes, some of the tips and stuff might not be helpful if you already know. Ooh, that was a good block with the shield bubble. Wasn't expecting that play. I actually was about to shoot you. And I don't really see people using it like during a build fight, like mid build fight shield bubble in.
You've never seen me do that before?
I don't think so. I don't usually see players in general do it like that. Hmm. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, you should have finished me. You could have had me right there. On my right walking key just stopped working for some reason, but it's good now.
But what button do you walk with?
I walk with 7, Y, 6, T. So 7 is forward, Y is backward, 6 is right, T is left. It's very different than most people. I did it custom. My binds are not based off of any pros.
So yours is just entirely different?
Yeah, completely different. I never even played the default binds. So I came over from playing keyboard and mouse Halo, and I basically started my Halo binds and then modified them. Oh snap! Good job.
Like,
Chopping you down, the metal debris like was everywhere, so it was hard to see you, especially with the skin you're using. Blended good with the metal debris.
I knew that you were gonna chop, that's why I did that shield bubble.
That makes sense. The shield bubble falls as well, though. So there's a little metal connection piece, like device, and whatever that's connected to, if that breaks, it will fall as well.
Like I'm trying to edit, but it just cannot.
Do you use edit on release, or do you have it off?
Off.
All right.
No, edit on release.
You have edit on release, so remember with edit on release, it's not when you press the edit, it's when you take your finger off of it. So that's one thing I don't like about edit on release. That's why I have it off.
I just started using it.
You just started using it. Oh, yeah. Why'd you make that switch? Was it Peterbot?
Yeah. I saw a bunch of pros use it.
Yeah. Another thing I don't like about that is it's harder to do safe peeks and then line up your shots right afterwards.
I know what you were trying to do.
Yeah. Oh. You just healed right in front of me. That was a very brave play. You didn't even build. You were just healing in front of me.
Yeah, I usually just crouch whenever I do that.
I wouldn't really recommend doing it. Unless you're trying to like bait somebody. See, that peak right there was the circle peak I talked to you all a while ago about when you have a ramp on the wall. There's no way he could have shot me back with that peak. Okay. Oh. Bruh.
And today's video. Oh.
That also works. I had to think about it for a little bit.
Yeah, next, whenever I kill you, I'm emoting.
Alrighty. It'll be well deserved. Well earned. Oh.
Yeah, I just got back for 4 HP.
GG.
Let's go get him on.
Alright. So now I'm gonna go into replay mode and give you tips on what you can improve. That was a good fight. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, I locked in for you. I was expecting a really good fight. That's why I wasn't talking as much. Alrighty. Let's play this. Thank you and shout out to loyal subject Zach, aka Juice WRLD, for using Highness's creator code Your Highness in the Fortnite item shop. Let's go W's. Welcome to Highness's live. Loyal subject Fishy. Everyone, don't forget to like this live. If you already liked this live, thank you. Magic liked, Juice WRLD liked. Let's go. My phone is at 2% now. You gotta put it on the charger fast.
Ranked custom loadout.
Thanks and shout out to loyal subject Magic and loyal subject Juice WRLD for liking live. Let's go W's. No.
Ranked custom loadout.
Gameplay. Everything on, yes. Pause time of day. Let's keep it paused. Clear outlines. Alright. You can't charge it. Oh, well, if you can't charge it, thank you, Juice WRLD, for joining the stream. I'm gonna keep the stream up. So, any advice and any tips and stuff that you want to see later on when you can, it's still gonna be up. The stream's gonna stay. Alrighty, let's see what's going on. Oh, okay, so right off the rip, you went left instead of right. I think I talked about this before, but when you're fighting, you always want to stay rotating right. Okay? So this box I already pretty much started to claim. Instead, what you can do is you can edit pretty fast. You can drop back down here, reset this cone, flip the ramp, and then edit this way. But let's see how it turned out. Or, another thing, you can place a cone here, edit the back tile so it's reversed, and then slide underneath of it behind it, place a wall or something here. So, let's see, yeah. So you placed the wall, you placed the ramp, you blocked it, good job. But then, yeah, you got shot out, and then you ran at me. So, I got the first shot on you. I got the shotgun shot. So, you wouldn't want to 50-50 me. You didn't have the health advantage. Right here, let's go back to once.
Ranked custom loadout.
Whoa, why did we go that far back? All right. We need to go that far back. All right, let's from your POV, boom. You should have placed the cone in here first, but you blocked off with the ramp, got shot out. I would have switched to a shotgun, try getting a quick shot. Don't run at me. And if you are going to run at me, you got to hug this wall really tight. But I already got this first shot. What you should have done was either place another ramp, edit out this side, or edit out this side. Or, once you did get that ramp off, turn around, look down. As soon as it breaks, place another ramp behind your back and edit out backwards. Or, this wall is open, right? If you did want to run at me, instead of coming here, you could have ran up here, ramped up, used this ramp, and got a shot on my head instead. If you wanted to use that, but let's see. Ooh, another thing. A simple play. You already had your ramp out. That was the last build you placed. I didn't have any cone. I wasn't standing on any cone. You could have ramped over me. Claim these tiles. Most likely I would have phased through. So, but if I was farther back, that would have been an option. I can tell that it wouldn't have worked because my feet crossed this center tile. So I would have phased through the ramp. If I was farther back, then that would have worked. But let's move on to the next thing. Let's see. Can't charge it. I got my POV if you want it. I'm good. Thank you. I'm not on PC, so I can't pull up the file. Where an outline is. Okay. Outlet is. Okay. The fight was 15 minutes long. Yes. You can't charge it? No, oh no. Thanks for joining and playing in Highness's live Juice WRLD. Yes. My Fortnite coach told me to 1 year ago. Oh, I did tell you to I told you to record the fights a year ago. Let's go. You've been doing that. That's good. And VOD reviewing? That's how I got better. All right. Oh no, it was a different one. You hired a different coach? Oh, you haven't. You haven't been doing it. consistently. Oh. Okay, so here's a thing. You're not tracking me through the builds, right? You're building, but you want to, like, look at me through the builds using the visual audio. You hired a coach. Oh. You're really trying to go pro. All right. I wonder what they told you. I wonder what they taught you. Okay, so I'm chopping you out. I can see that. You drop straight down. So you don't want to do that. When I have the low wall edit. Hold up. Let me switch back and forth. Fourth. Drone free. World gameplay. Right. Let's go back here. You dropped down when you saw me chopping out in front of you, and I got a shot. So boom. Right. What you should have done is, let's see when you get once you do the edit. Let's see what edit you do. Boom. This is a left side edit. You see how I'm blocked by this tile? I can shoot you as soon as you do this edit. Right? I talked about the other person doing the left side edit. In this, there are certain scenarios where that would be good, but not in this one. You should have done the same thing, but on the right side, right? Stood on this, shot out this wall, because it's low, claimed the wall, or just dropped here diagonally. But if you did want to edit yourself down, the first thing you should have done was place a ramp to block off getting shot. Then you could have edited, but before you even edit it to release yourself, you want to claim the wall, because I would have boxed you up and claimed you around. Because I was not going easy on this fight. I know. I'm left-handed. Okay, hired a coach, $20, everything I know. I'm left-handed. JK, I'm both, but I'm used to doing it both-handed. Oh, you're ambidextrous, like me. Yeah, and that was a headshot. Not good, not good at all. So once you get hit hard like this, I would say you want to back up, create space, 2x1, like what I'm in. Try healing up, going for counter peaks. Instead, you push in, all right? So you have a health disadvantage, right? 50-50 me. It's not wise because you are one shot. You haven't even touched me. So you can't one-shot me, but I can one-shot you. If you would have had any chip damage, maybe that would have made more sense. But if you haven't done anything, don't. Just 50-50. I 50-50 you because you are one shot. And won the trade. And since I had good movement, left, right, it was hard to track me and do damage back as well. All right. Let's continue. Hold up. Hold up 1 second. I'm gonna try fixing my camera real quick. Hopefully that helped. Okay, it looks like you were trying to bait me out with your shots. Brain games. You're standing in a box without a cone. You should put a cone in there. Unless, I haven't seen you do the move where you look away and put a ramp behind your back. You are on the floor, which is where it's good to do that. If you are up a layer or at all, I can slide a cone under your walls without even taking the wall. But you can get away with it on the floor, like the actual floor. Okay, so you do that. You do place the ramp behind your back. Okay. So you see what I'm doing to him, right? I talked about this earlier, right? If you're fighting someone above you, I'm directly below him spraying up. You saw that? Now he's only on one layer. I could have chopped him out too. I don't know if I saw that. Maybe I did later. But it's hard for him to shoot me because he's directly below me. There's no reason for you to be building up that high. You took fall damage, jumped down. I think you realized you was too high. Okay, so he went to PG me. I didn't realize it. He took a little bit of damage. In a real fight, I've had in actual ranked games people let you do this. Only usually if it's the last 1v1, people typically do so. You tried to get a cheap cone on me. It was very unsportsmanlike. You actually do the cone the next time. Okay. You did get a shot on me right here, right? And I walled you off. But you didn't claim anything when you jumped. So when you took that shot, you should have claimed something. At least the cone underneath of you. Or the wall behind you. You also, that's another thing, when you did jump, you did win that trade. But you jumped like this, which is a left-sided jump. If usually you would want to jump to the right side. Put yourself here, which is not an advantageous position. I would say if that situation happened again, just claim this, do a peanut butter or something like that. You got out? See, I'm directly under him. I'm going straight up underneath of him. I broke that out. I'm about to chop him out. It looks like, yeah, I'm chopping him out. Not even trying to build up on him. Drop down on my box. First thing you want to do is place a cone on you. Claim a wall beside you. Claim the roof and cone above you. Because you have nothing. I have everything. Pre-fired, not good. I block, just in case you try to get some damage back. Building up to heal, which is smart. You create space and you also have the high ground, but once I hear you chopping, you drop down, which is good. First thing you should have done in this situation, you're underneath me, place the cone and phased it through. Why wasn't you going easy? Because you're good. If I went easy on you, you wouldn't improve as much. I was going easier on the people that were having other circumstances. I expect someone clip it. Oh, I said something awesome? He said I was good. Yes. Let's go. You are good, Will Whooper. First thing you should have done, though, is place the cone. This floor, you could place a cone through it. You could have coned me. Then you could have claimed these walls, edited them open, shot out the floor, dropped me down, had me full piece, and then you could have gotten me right there. See, I get out of that floor really fast because I realized. See, you're still shooting me, but what you don't see is... Let's see what this is connected to. So 1, 2... 3. This is all held up by 3 builds. If you turned around and shot out this floor, that ramp, and that wall, you could have chopped me out. That's what I would have done. Or just go underneath and see if you can claim the cone. Or third option, floor, ramp, and then phase yourself by pressing a ramp and spraying directly underneath of me. He was already spraying, but you got to do it directly underneath. You didn't. You should have. Let's rewind that. You took some damage, so I gotta say exactly what you were supposed to do. Thank you so much, Mom, for the $2 donation. Let's go. Behind the scenes. Yes. All right. Let's fast forward a little bit. Drop down. Sprayed out. Okay. Now let's see why you took damage right here when you built up. Okay, so I claimed this. You built up into my box that was already claimed. If you went the way I said before under here, you wouldn't have had the issue. So what you could do is before you jump up, look up. Did you place those builds? When you have your cursor, your build cursor on the build, it will show up red if it's not yours. So seeing that I have this, I have that, I have that, I have that, you're basically full pieced. I mean, I would say, if anything, don't go straight up. Jump out. No, you wouldn't even say jump out here because then you're left-sided and I have a double edit down on you this way. So I'm here, right? There's another floor below me. I would say, if you claimed these pieces, you have these pieces, you could have gone out this way. Or you could place a floor and a ramp, cover your back, and come out this way. Because all of that is dangerous for you. All of that is danger. Because I claimed it. Boom. And so even if you went over into that side, you would have gotten attacked to double edited down on. And that would have been a right hand for me as well. You drop down. You drop down. Good job dropping down. Ooh. See, as soon as you landed, though, you should have built up. But you did a good job protecting your roof, like your tops, as you was dropping down so you didn't get sprayed directly downwards on. So, yeah, so once you went down, you blocked off your top. Went down, you blocked off your top. I would say, instead of doing it like that, what you could have done, instead of looking up to place the floor, land on the floor, then place a ramp above your head. So it would look like this. You landed here on this, and then looking backwards, right? The ramp would have been like this above your head. So, boom. Boom. All right, and as soon as you landed here, you meant to make a 2x1. You should have landed here, you did a 360, spun, and then the opposite direction that I was from you. So towards the red grass, you should have boxed out of. After this one, if there's no one else who want to play ranked to see if I improved, I'm going to be ending the stream at 10 p.m. Well, after I finish this replay with you. Yay, she said it. Yes, low subject, you are good. Yes, you're welcome, son. Internet connection goal. Happy crown. Thank you. Let's go. $2 donation. Let's go. Thank you so much, Mom, for another $2 donation. Let's go. I have no idea what those cursors mean. All right. Gameplay. All right. So. Okay, you're approaching the box. You're setting up for a PG. Break that off. Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna PG, don't cheat. Don't try to do a cheap coning of it. You know, it's supposed to be 2 ramps out, 90s. This right here is a foul play. That's foul play. That's foul play right there. Oh, okay. You jumped and then you did it. Don't jump. Wait. I think it might have been a glitch, but you don't have to jump. Just shoot it up and then you'll get boosted. You did jump the second time it worked, so clearly it was a glitch and you can do that. That's not your fault. Those Epic Games messed up. Ramped in front of the wall, got coned. Got full boxed. So this is what I was talking about the whole time. Not to do. You don't want to just put a ramp in front of a person's wall without claiming pieces, because this is what will happen. I talked about this several times throughout this stream. This is pretty much death. You got to do some good movement to get out of this. But clearly he does something to get out of it, because he doesn't die immediately. So let's see what he does right once he gets in this situation. Boom. I claim the wall. I claim the ramp. He's full boxed. I have everything. Let's see what he does. So he uses the speakers to break free. There you go, guys. If you get full boxed, use the boom things. I forgot what they're called to break free. Thanks, Highness, for always giving us great content and tips, tricks, and coaching. Also, thank you all super loyal subjects and loyal subjects for participating in this live. Let's go, yes. Mom with the credit card, doing great. No need to stop. Any amount is... I appreciate it, though. You've done a lot. I chopped you out. Ooh, okay. Didn't claim the wall. You dropped down. As you can see, I have a right-hand peak on this wall. This is like the best peak. When you drop down, you should have claimed this wall right here. Also should have claimed pyramid and another back wall to escape. Defensive piece control. So now you got that. First thing I would do is look at your top. Most players would double down. Red card, foul. Yeah, that was a foul for the coning on the PG. So yeah, look at the top. You place the cone and wall. I wouldn't even do that, honestly. Most players, especially PC players, are fast. I would have just went straight for the reverse ramp or cone and tried blocking yourself and getting out of that, because you claim the pieces, but if you do this and you are trying to claim the pieces and you don't get them, they'll double edit out and that might catch you with your blueprints out. If that happens and you switch your shotgun, don't try shooting them. You already got shot. You're low. If you are alive by that point, shoot the floor, because it should be weak. Claim the floor and then edit out so they can't finish you. Full boxed again with the cone and everything because you didn't claim the pieces. You did have the ramp, but that's a forward ramp, which is not as good as a reverse ramp because very easy to get shot down from. You saw Mr. Lust do it, yeah. Mr. Lust is a stream sniper. Also really good, but not really good when it comes to sportsmanship. Ooh, this is not a good... Yeah, this is... Don't heal. You're in my box. Don't heal. I mean, okay, I'm pretty healthy, right? I'm just a safe player. Somebody else would have just dropped in and not cared. You want to get out by any means necessary. If you have this wall, run out, shoot the floors as you're coming and claiming them with your AR. Spray them so I can't double edit out on you. Shoot out the wall or something. Don't heal while I have you pieced. Or, I didn't even think of it. Use this. This is really good. This is a really good card to play whenever you get fully pieced because you just break everything. So if you get full boxed, yes, use this. The only thing is, this has delay. So if I'm like doing something on you, there's some time where I could still shoot you before you can actually do the stuff. The other mode where you like launch yourself forward, I believe has either no delay or less delay, which might be a better option to do. But usually you can't break the roof with it. So put yourself against the wall to break the wall out, I would say. So you're low on health. You want to kind of keep your distance. Try going for pre-fires. Keeping your distance, but not in the air because I can just shoot you out. Yeah. So that's another thing. You tried chopping me out. You started shooting this ramp, then you switched over to this ramp. Just stayed with this ramp, you would have been chopped out faster because you split the damage between the two. You want to be careful about ledge jumping. If you're low, don't ledge jump. Build and protect yourself fully. Build everything. You are looking the opposite direction of me. You gotta stay tracked on me, and you gotta claim pieces, especially when you know you're low on health. You don't want to die with mats. Build everything. Your ADS made me. Oh, your ADS aim down sights. I don't know what your binds are, so can't really figure that one out. Let's see. Let's see. Nothing's going on. No damage is okay. You took fall damage. You jumped and then you shot the blasters. You should have crouched so that you would have not been launched backwards. Speakers. Alright, AR trading. We kind of have like a standoff here. I tried doing a really good peek on you. Really hard to shoot. Alright, you saw me heal, so you pushed. Makes sense. Ooh, that was risky. You are inside of everything now, so you really want to get in if you can, but you gotta make sure you know how to phase properly. Which you wasn't, you was just spraying at the wall. You didn't claim it either, so... You're still alive. I don't see what the play it was there. I only see how that would have benefited you with those. If he was trying to shoot me down, you should have crouched. Looked like he was trying to stay up though. But okay, so now you So what you could have done instead of using those blasts, one blast to save yourself from fall damage, then the last two, boom, boom, instant chop out with the speakers, whatever they're called. Has the shield been bubble thing been shown yet? I don't know. I don't. Oh, I don't think we've gotten to the point. Yeah. So you was just chopping out and wasn't aware that I dropped down yet. Okay, so now you shield bubbled inside of the builds. This is what you was talking about. You're just okay. You didn't claim anything. You was just trading with me, but I was claimed everything. So I had peeker's advantage. I decided when the peak happened. So that wasn't a fight that you would have most likely won. You wanna go out somewhere, either claim these builds or go to where you have your own builds claimed. I don't know. I don't know if my mom made spaghetti or not. I'm not sure. You don't drop down directly in front of the wall unless you have a game plan, right? You could have done so much better by just dropping down and box fighting diagonally. You have nothing in here, right? You're basically letting me box you up. Everybody had that. Oh, I don't. My mom was not talking about spaghetti. All right. See, yeah, not good. You want to claim the pieces? Okay. So right there is when you block that shot. I was going to shoot you right through here. The ramp is there now, but I would have gotten you. Not good, not good. When you see someone dropping down like that, right? Before I get to drop down, place a floor and cone underneath their feet. Place a cone on the ground. That will stop them from falling. Be a little hesitation time period. Throw them off, then edit them down afterwards. So then they'll be thrown off because they think they're dropping down, but they don't. You hold them. And when you drop them down, you'll be able to get a good shot on them. And then you want to claim these walls in front of you, because if you don't, I have more speed coming. So it's going to be harder to hit me. Easier for me to hit you. See what I just did? Was when I fell, I immediately claimed all of these pieces, right? So if you drop down on me, claim the pieces. I did that so I couldn't get boxed up. Okay, that was very risky on my behalf. I just jumped out in the open, but then I block everything up immediately after. If he was fast with it, maybe you could have been able to get a shot between those builds. Okay, it doesn't really seem like you're attacking me. You win a cone? Okay. Cone strategy is really good if you're fighting somebody and you're trying to let a third party take care of them or something. There is a trick to actually figure out if people are in cones. Just hold out your build piece, and if it has a lock symbol on it, you can see them. But I think I basically just drop down and chop everything out. So you were looking through me through the cone. Alright, you got some chip damage off. Ooh. You're low. Why are you challenging that right there? Okay, I'm low. Okay, makes sense. We're both low. Ooh. He was about to just drop down straight on that wall. Ooh, and ooh, yeah. You're standing on my pieces, so I control everything. You want to stand on your own stuff. Ooh. Which you should have tunneled away. You should have... Yeah, you know what tunneling is. You should have tunneled away. Place ramps behind yourself. Don't just ever turn your back to someone while they're shooting at you without having stuff protecting you from behind. You said, I know that one? Yeah. Good. Let's go. You dropped down and gave yourself fall damage. Could have waterfalled down, or just jumped on top of my roof and then slide down. But still, don't approach the box like this. This is not a good way to approach the box. You should approach it from here. And then you could spray diagonally here. You have this wall claimed right here. You have this build claimed right here. You have this claim, so why not attack it from here diagonally? Saves material. You just triple pickaxe swinged. You want to mix up your swings. So if you pickaxe a wall, you don't want to do it consistently. You want to swing, switch to your shotgun, or fake swing, then swing, or cancel the swing to throw off the timing. Makes it very easy to be pre-fired if you just normally swing. You got the wall, though. Ooh, I circled back around because you ran in my box. So, if you're going to run in my box, you got to be, like, on me. Because you were in it, but you wasn't fully in it, and you didn't peek around my own wall. You are using my own builds to defend yourself, which is good. But that's what caused you to get hit, because you can't defend yourself with the cone, because that's my cone. So if you was going to go in, you had to be on me. So by the time that I circle around here, you should be here. If that's how you wanted to do it. Personally, I don't really like jumping in people's boxes, as you can see. I take safe peeks, but sometimes if you need to finish the fights fast, you do have to do more risky plays. Also depends on how good your aim is. Good job. That's the one you got, one. That's the one you got. Place the shield bubble inside of your own build. You're in one box, make two. Good job. Oh, this whole thing you could have chopped down with that on that metal wall right here. You could have chopped. Behind you. Nice movement. That was nice movement right there. Spinning around me and sprinting so I didn't shoot you. But then you didn't place walls. Once I got out, you should have high walled. And then yeah, you just gotta. I'm running around you and stuff. You gotta block yourself off, slow down, regroup, and see where I am. You know I'm gonna chop you down. As soon as you get chopped down and you land, build around you instantly. Expect it to be a shot from somewhere. And you're just jumping down, spinning, and looking for a shot. You want to locate where I am. Then strategically peek or jump and place a floor. You don't want to figure out where I am while you're in the air looking for me. That is not the play. Yeah, because I was behind you and everything. Track me through the builds. What is... yeah, there was no reason to build up like that. You need to box up beside me. If you're gonna build a tower detached from mine. Don't make it stand on mine. Make it where I have to go to yours and disconnect it. Because this is what all I had to do. And spray down. But realize, if you don't have a weapon that can really bleed through, and you take the wall, claim it, and then finish it, then just sitting up top, third parties will come. And if there's a sniper at the time, that's not going to be good. You drop down, you did get some damage from up top. That was good. So right now, what you could have done, sprayed the floor, got it one shot, and make sure your feet touch the floor right when you fully break it to jump down in my box. That could have been a kill right there, because I didn't have a cone. Oh, snap! You did it! You did it! Good job now! It didn't work. I got out of the box. You want to come straight back up and get out there, fast. Okay, you didn't place the cone. So, this is not good. It's not good. Alright, you should have placed the cone to get out. Up top. Yeah, so... you had the right idea to finish it off, because you had the health advantage. Let's switch back. Free. Boom. Gameplay. Boom. So, so, right here, right? You have 200 HP. Your max health. I have 100 and, like, 15, maybe, right? Boom. You drop in. I get out. As soon as you realize I'm out... free. Replay is bugged. This floor does not exist. But you could place a cone in the floor, then edit the cone in the floor, and jump out. See? That just went away. So, yeah. So, place the roof, place the cone you're on, the cone up top, then the floor, then edit the cone in the floor, and then jump up. I believe you are capable of doing all of that at the same time. It is very mechanical, but I don't think that's outside of your ability. Let's see what's going on here. You have nothing here. What you could do is place a backwards ramp, right? Break this floor, slide out here, place high walls. Once again, okay, now this is really not good. Let's see what happens here. I claim the... yeah. So, every time you're thinking of doing a forward ramp, try doing a backwards ramp. All you gotta do, quickly, look the opposite way and place a ramp. I think that'll find you more opportunities to escape, because when you do this, I just shoot out the ramp, it drops you down, which messes up your aim. Which is why I stopped doing it. Because even if you had the wall and you was going to edit out, you wouldn't be able to edit it, because dropping you down would have messed up the edit. Here, place a wall in front of me if you can. Because I placed a wall in front of you. Mantling, this is not good because you're low on HP. Place a floor, cone, or something to stop yourself, or a ramp. Boom. Yeah, low on HP. Because even if you hit me there, I still probably would have been alive. Yeah, because Forward ramp. Maybe you're trying to edit out forward. Yeah, I blocked you off. Nice slide. When you slide, you don't have visual audio, so it's harder to track you. You should have just high walled right there. Okay, so right here, you ramped up, and you're walking into a new tile, right? Place a wall here, claim the pieces, so I don't claim it. You don't want to just walk into somewhere and have nothing. Boom. Okay, so you're 90ing up. You just barely... I almost coned you. I almost ramped you. So your speed allowed you to get away with it, because if you got caught underneath that ramp, that would have been not good. Ooh, 180 to me. Okay, that was a good shot right there. But then you take fall damage. Shoot out the floor. Yes, shoot out the floor. Good job. Didn't work. Check to see if there's any other thing that can chop it. Okay, build up. I would say build up. You're going the opposite direction. I was so low. You could have finished me. Okay, so you was waiting. I just waited out until the battery ran out. A matter of time. You have the health advantage. You should be the one attacking, not the one defending. I'm attacking you with less health. So, whoever's attacking has an advantage because of desync and peeker's advantage. So, most of the time, you want to be the one going into the peak. Whoever's going into the peak fastest will get the first shot, and the person who's on the other end will receive the data slower. So it will allow you to shoot, build before the other person even comes up on your screen. And the higher the ping, the worse it is for the other person as well. You gotta stop taking fall damage. You've taken probably 200 total HP in fall damage this whole fight. Fall gracefully, drop down gracefully. Different seasons have different amount of how high you can fall without taking fall damage. Practice that. Because 10 HP here, 5 HP here, it's free bleed damage. Like, I've been one shot before. You would have not been able to be one shot because that health was already taken from fall damage. You're level 69, that's why. From the fall damage. I have no idea what level I am. You're healing right in front of me, which was... Yeah, and you got punished for it. You took damage from it. So, when you heal, you want to get boxed up. I have played against players who are able to heal out in the open while they're fighting, but you have to be insanely good at that, and you're doing it for two reasons. Because either you know how much health I have, you know how much health damage your shotgun has, and you know that if I do a wrong peek because I'm over-aggressive knowing that you're weak, you can one-shot me. And you're ready to switch your shotgun fast for it. Also, you have good movement to use the builds pre-existing to swivel backwards and not get shot. Or you're doing it to bait. Or you're doing it to edit out the person because, let's say you claimed you had a floor here and a pyramid here, and you was healing, and I would have just dropped down on it. We're high enough so that if you switched to just edit me down, not even shot me, I would have just fall to my fall damage and died. That's another option that you could have done and did it for. But unless you're doing it for a specific purpose, like, don't just heal out in the open, because you're already healing for a reason. If you're low, you have your med kit out, not even a shotgun out. It's not typically advantageous. And I did a peek on you that you can't defend. Only thing possibly you could have done was shot the wall as soon as I edited it to claim it. because you didn't claim the pieces prior, or flip your ramp to not get shot. Because the only reason why I was able to do that because your ramp was sideways. And you landed right in front of my wall again, got boxed up, covered this already. Well, if you had the speakers things, maybe use that, or look down, you can slide out. Probably didn't see that there. You had an escape downwards. Boom, you claimed the piece, good job, and then you just ran in, got hit. I just boxed it up. Yeah. See, yeah, and I just run straight in. Because once you go inside the bubble, you can do damage. The thing is, when you have the bubble, you can't shoot outside of the bubble either. Okay, so that was good. You traded? Now, shoot out the floor, claim the floor. You have these two. Break this wall, chop me out. Let's see what you do. You drop down. And you jump up. So when you jump up, like I said before, you want to build walls as you come up to defend yourself from getting shot in the air. Then you launch yourself backwards. You should have not launched yourself backwards. Unless you're trying to box up the heel. Because you could have just chopped me out, got free chip damage. It's only 2 wooden walls, if I'm correct. It's only 2 wooden walls holding this up. Yeah. You could have used that second shot, chopped me down, got some chip damage, and then healed up if you wanted to, or just finished it. Yeah, I have significantly more health than you. You should have... Yeah, even when you healed up as much as you could have, I had more heals, so it would have been beneficial for you to just finish it. I come to chop you out, because I realize it's only being held up by those 2 things, and I do what you should have done. Boom, and I swivel around, so... Yeah. So I ran behind your back to shoot you in the back. Attack sprinted. It's not the first time I did that. Boom. Gameplay. Boom. Let's go. Let's move this in slow-mo. As soon as you get chopped, you went for a shot. The next thing you should have done was boxed up completely. You ramped up. Another thing I could do, you didn't place a cone. You switched to your gun. As soon as you ramped up, I could have coned you. You can high wall, and it'll stop me from coning. I'm under your ramp, right? You could have placed... If you would have hide walled, like the second option I said, naturally, turbo build would have allowed you to box me in underneath of your ramp, too, right? Also, you have a right-hand peek on me if you just held this angle look. If you just kept looking this way, you would have had a right-hand peek on me. But you wasn't tracking me properly, and you turned your back to me. And I slid... Well, ran behind you and got you in the toe, but backwards. And then built the walls as soon as I landed. Alright. I think that was everything we covered. I hope that was helpful for y'all. Let me know in the comments. Let's go. Got some XP from that. Let me know in the comments if you liked this type of stream. If you want some more of this type of streams in the future. Let me know what you learned in the comment section as well. Look at the chat. Look at chat. My phone is 2 FES GG. GG Zach. Will Roper. GG Will Roper. Go easy me. Next time I'm going to be on my mobile. Yeah, I switched over to 60 FPS. I'm watching your stream. Let's go. Alrighty. Very informative. I'm glad. It was a meme. Actually, I made lemon pepper chicken, lemon vegetable, fried rice, and a salad. Sweet. I mean, that's a taste. That's tasty. Can I get some? I didn't see you. Sure, you can. Sure, here you go. Loyal subject will Roper. Oh, yes. A whole meal in the chat. Let's go. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, don't forget to join Highness's channel for super loyal subject perks. Remember, use creator code Your Highness in the Fortnite item shop. Yes, go. Yep. We got some awesome stuff in the item shop right now. All right. I know that one. Yeah. Mom was letting me go on stream for a little bit longer. That's what happened when I was muted. Again, let's look at on the game from me. I think that's very informative. Good game, Highness, and loyal subjects. Yes. Good game, everyone. I gave you coaching that you would have paid $20 for the price of $199. And not only that, it's recorded for you so you can see both perspectives. See what was I was seeing, your perspective. You can come back and watch it forever. Got to learn from other people as well. Also, other stuff is coming up for... So don't forget, this Sunday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., hide and seek. We got to get some people in there for it to be really fun. 2,400 V-Bucks on the line. Good game, Highness. No subjects. Thank you so much, Mom, for the $2 donation. Let's go. I appreciate it. So many donations this stream. Let's go. You're welcome, son. Let's go. Yes. Do y'all... All the emojis. Oh, I hope y'all like them. I really tried figuring out how... tried making them better, graphics-wise. I haven't paid my thing. Oh, well, if you want, make sure to do so by Sunday for all the super loyal subjects to be in the become a super loyal subject to do super loyal subject games. 2,400 V-Bucks on the line. Good night, everyone, and have a safe and great weekend. Yes. Okay. All right, everyone. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you smash that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on bell notifications for more awesome content. Good night, everyone. And I'll see y'all soon.